Welcome. Welcome to what the title says. What should the title say? What does it say? Racing steering wheel, F-body, Trans Am, racing steering wheel. But we have the battery disconnected, and I'm going to remove this airbag. There's a cat in the background. Go show the cat. Zach.
Hey, buddy.
You remove the airbag. It is a deep T30 Torx. This is what you need. It'll be a 1/4 inch drive. And the cat is making so much noise. Unbelievable. Make sure you, like I said, battery disconnected. I turned the headlights on, draining the power out of the system so this airbag doesn't go off when I try to unplug it. So, got the airbag. I've honestly only had the battery disconnected for like 5 minutes. Some people on the internet say you should do it for an hour, but we'll see.
When in Rome.
When in Rome. The worst thing that could happen is I disconnect this very warm airbag for some reason. It's very warm. I disconnect it and it blows up in my face. So that's the worst thing that can happen.
That is not good. No, it's not.
Safety is my middle name is what you just missed on the recording.
So full of it.
I'm not full of it. This is the proper way to do it. I think how it's supposed to come out, but if it goes off, that's horrible. I don't know if it would injure me, but
well, they usually do that. You didn't think to read up about this before you did it?
Everybody just says online, oh, just disconnected.
But you just said they said to wait an hour.
Yeah, that's what some people say.
Pointing at me, that's a good idea.
It's not gonna go jump out at you.
That's what they do!
99 Trans Am Airbag Disconnect. I was in the middle of watching a video on how to take off the airbag properly.
There are two T40 Torx bolts.
It fell.
Hold the airbag onto the car, and so when you first start this,
So there you go.
Off.
Yeah, there you go. It just fell, and I was looking up how to do it properly, and it just did it on its own. So I opened the clip, I pulled the plastic off, and then it just fell out. It just fell. So now this is my airbag. It's gone. Okay.
Safe.
Well, these might be the horn wires, and it just kind of popped out. It was on a spring. I think it broke. It looks like it broke. So that's not cool. I didn't even pull on it. I was trying to get these wires off the steering wheel where they connect, and then all of a sudden it just came out on its own. Barely. I barely touched it. So that's a curveball. Okay. You take the U thing with the H majig.
So the
Yeah. And they go like that. Show them the setup on the puller. So, if you have a power-built steering wheel puller, use this piece, this black threaded piece in the middle with a dowel on the end that pops off, threads through the middle of the H-shaped piece. These are M8 by 75 millimeter, and I think 1.25 pitch. They're the only bronze bolts in the power-built steering wheel puller kit. So that is how you set up the steering wheel puller to get this thing off. And all you do is thread this. And it should... Oh! There we go! Did that do it? I think it did it. I don't know. Seems like it just did it. Now I have to unscrew the bolts. Oh! No, that didn't do it. My ratchet just is a piece of junk. Okay. Let's see. Oh! Hit myself right in the face with the steering wheel. Wouldn't that be cool? Bam! Look at this steering wheel. It's for like a bus. It's so big.
It's
All
for
right.
a bus.
We're gonna compare the new one to this one. Let's go. Boom. Comparisons. This is much smaller. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be different. You know? It's different size. It's different thickness, different feel.
What?
What's this? I wonder if there's now a special way I gotta remove the damn clock spring that I don't know about. This is not how you remove a clock spring. But this is what the inside of a clock spring looks like. If you ever wondered. They connect your wires and stuff to your steering wheel with ribbon. That's how it works. So now I gotta figure out how to get this thing off. A screwdriver is not the way to do it.
Jacques is back.
Is there a secret I don't know about? Click. There's a freaking. Oh my god. Oh Lord. There is a snap ring. So if you have snap ring pliers, use them! No wonder I'm trying to yank this thing off the whole time. I'm breaking it. Oh, this is the worst video. This is the worst video. This is the worst. We're gonna plug Michael Scott right there, just so you know. Guess who has snap ring pliers? I do. And I didn't know I had these. Yes. All right. Snap ring is out. When you're pulling the clock spring, there's a snap ring. Pull it out. And then the clock spring, whoa, it just came off like... Oh. What the hell do you do with that? You know, nothing is working like any of the YouTube videos I've seen.
Does it ever though?
Literally never.
Never.
Literally.
So why would we have like expectations that it would go according to plan?
In the video I watched, it did not show a magical ribbon stuck to the wires. Didn't show that. It just showed it's popped right off.
Anything that does or could go wrong does go wrong. That's
For me.
yeah. I feel like your YouTube channel shows that when things go wrong, here's what you do.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that I don't need this clock spring anymore. So we're just gonna rip it out of the car. That cat needs to keep crying.
He needs to be key.
He needs to be crying less. You know what I'm saying? He needs to be crying less, okay?
He just wants to be part of the club.
I know. Now what is that?
What?
I don't know, I get this new plastic thing poking out at me. I don't even know if it's supposed to be on.
Show me.
Look at this. What do I do? What? Back to YouTube.
The car's really dusty.
There's a lot of wires in here. These wires are for like steering wheel controls, which I'm not going to have. These are for the airbag, which I would put a resistor here, which I'm going to. And these are for the horn, right? They just popped out earlier. but it's supposed to go right into here. And there's a little tab that sticks up, right? And you push it in and you would turn it to lock it into place. But because it's my car, and my car, nothing works right. The little plastic tab that holds this in place broke. I don't know if I can have a horn because this would just sit in here loose and it won't be under pressure being held in. So I don't have a horn because that little plastic broke.
So what do we do now?
Well, I'm just gonna still continue on because I've gone so far, you can't go back. There's no going back. I just don't get a horn. We're gonna carry an air horn in the car.
No.
Just hold it out the window and blow it.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if there's anything I can do to try and, like, make this work. Like, what can I do to that? Can I, like, tape it on?
You are asking the wrong person.
Push it in and tape it on? I don't know. Like, that's not... In any of the YouTube videos I've watched about doing this doesn't happen to people. I literally was like, oh, this is how it works. And I put it in here, and then I spun it and let go. Maybe that was the mistake. I let go and it shot out at me and broke the tab. Now this won't stay in. So now I'm not going to have a horn because of that. Unless, I don't know. Unless I can just put it right here and push it down manually and let's hope it stays. And I got to do something with these wires. I got to do the resistor for the airbag so it doesn't have an airbag. Well, I have an airbag light regardless. So, but, you know. This wire has to go somewhere. You know, I don't know. Can you just tuck it up in here? Is that even... I gotta cover these wires with tape though. But maybe I'll just tuck it. I don't know. I'm figuring this out as I go. It's a real rough job.
It's a bang up job.
Yeah. This is what we call the quick disconnect. With a bunch of stuff on it. I'm assuming for the horn.
It doesn't work.
That I'm gonna make work.
Oh.
We're gonna make it work. Look at that. Bada bing, bada boom. So what a lot of write-ups don't show you is that, you know, you put this on first, and then, of course I forgot it, you know, I'm gonna have to bolt this on and tuck these wires behind here. So that's gonna have to get bolted on, right? Look at the space you have to bolt it on. Like none. So what you do is you have to pull while you're holding this on, you pull the quick disconnect function, which I can't do it one-handed. So I'm gonna try and do this and record a little bit for you guys. By the way, thanks for watching. I hope that this video is somewhat entertaining and educational at the same time, because there's really not a lot of good videos out there that show you how to do this. And I hope I'm covering all the bases, and I'll fill you in on a couple of the wires and what I did with them at the end. So if you're watching this and you're wondering what to do with that thick gray wire and the thick yellow wire, I mean, I'll just tell you now. Go down where your pedals are with your head using a flashlight and my phone. I use my phone, and then you can tug on them and pull them all the way through the steering column. After you break the little connector that the wires go into. So honestly, I'm breaking a lot of stuff to do this steering wheel, like the clock spring, but that's garbage anyways, and the wires that were, you'll see they connect to the ribbon, and it's this big fat black plastic connector type thing. I just broke it all apart. The two wires for the airbag that go into that yellow wire, the yellow conduit, I'm gonna either tape them up or, you know, obviously do the resistor. But because they're down by my gas pedal right now, I can access them at any time. The other wires that are in the gray, that's for your steering wheel controls. Those are gone, don't need them. Anyways, sorry this part was really long and boring, but I feel like if somebody's watching this to learn how to do it, they should know these small details, because not every video shows you this stuff or explains it. And we're back. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick run through on how I did it and made it a little bit easier, but it's a learn as you go type of thing. All right, so as you can see, I have it on, right? It's a little bit closer to me than the factory one, but anyways, so the quick disconnect is in here. You push this, and then you have to, it's not that quick actually. You gotta push this button down. So let me just do that real quick. All right, so I've got the steering wheel off, and this portion, the quick disconnect, you know, it came with the bolts in the steering wheel with a nut on the other side, which you don't use. The horn, you want to connect the horn wires before bolting on the quick disconnect. You'll understand, you'll see what I'm talking about. And when I talked about earlier putting this on, you just take the quick disconnect apart into two pieces, and you have all the room in the world to bolt these on. Now, I don't think mine's the straightest, and in other videos they mentioned trimming plastic, and I did not trim any plastic. So here's the issue. Okay, when they talk about trimming plastic, in here, this plastic is rubbing on like the column part. So I need to trim this plastic. So I have to undo these 6 bolts, disconnect the wires for the horn that I have slammed, I have them tucked in here, and then take this off with the center bolt for the steering wheel, and then trim this plastic down, and then it'll be good. So hear it? That's the plastic rubbing. But oh, these are some shims that came with the hardware for the disconnect. I didn't use them. And this column, this little aluminum, like, oh, not column, collar. I think it went on the hub adapter, but I did not use it. If anybody has done this job, this mod, and used this, tell me if it's important, because I did not use it. All right, I'm gonna wrap the video up here. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped you in any way. If you're installing a steering wheel on your F-body, or if you're thinking about doing it. And I don't have a driving review for you, so I'm sorry. I just haven't connected the battery and moved the cars to go drive it, so it's pretty lazy of me, but that's what happened. So, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.